What's up, guys? I know the last part of the video was us starting up the Camaro and showing you just barely getting it running. Well, with the way the ECUs works on those LS engines, you need to unlock VATS, the anti-theft system. So that's why it was just barely running and kind of only running for a second. So we switched away from the Camaro for a second. That way we can get HP tuners on the way, order a couple other parts that we need in order to get it running. So we went ahead and switched out the Camaro, and guess what? We just brought back out of storage, infamous Gerry from first video. We're putting the roll cage back in it, the rest of it, and we're actually gonna keep working on this thing until it's running and driving, because we can do that a little sooner than we can the Camaro, since we had to order some more parts for it. But yeah, it's back in the garage. We're at least doing some work on it. Hopefully here soon there will be a startup video on this. A lot more work to go, so there'll be some other videos putting some more cage work, doing rear end stuff, mounting cross members, transmission, everything. So it's pretty much the way we left it. Last time we had these two bars in, and then the roof bar. We still have the dash bar to go, front end bars, then obviously motor mounts, transmission cross member, and then we're putting a new rear end in it with tubular A-arms, everything that's in it. But yeah, we're still working on stuff. I know we said in the kind of about the part around the Camaro is that I know it's been a while. It's taken some time to order parts and do everything. Same for Gerry. I know Steven's kind of finally been able to order parts, right?
Well, I've been through a lot in the last 6 months, so that's kind of why we took a break on him. But things are better, things are done, and ready to get back on him and get working on him every day. And we should be getting back into a more regular video schedule, and looking forward to it, getting excited. It's the beginning of the year, and it's going to be a good year, and we're hoping that this thing's going to go to the track before the end of this year.
Yeah, hopefully. Starting to warm up now. It's still kind of cold, but we're done a little bit of paint body. That's about as much as we've done. So still kind of rusty, but at least there's progress on the drag car project. I know the Camaro was at the point where all we need to do is throw some parts at it and it's running and driving. So that's kind of why we put it in storage to wait for the money to come in to buy those parts. But now we're fully focused on Gerry. We're gonna get the engine running. We're gonna get it mounted. We're gonna get it going here in the next month. It's gonna be full focus on this thing. Just gonna really transform into an actual drag car instead of basically a shell with a cage in it like it is now. So hopefully, I know it's been a while, but hopefully we can rejoin some subscribers and get you guys involved and really get our channel back going like we wanted to in the first place. We're going to try to be more consistent with our content and everything else and just try to keep it going. We've figured out a few things. Some stuff in the garage is even going to change as far as getting a little more room, get a little more space to do some more fab work and stuff that we want to do. So hopefully soon show you guys some more Gerry content. And at the end of this video, we're going to try to get you guys a little bit more view on what we've done with the roll cage since you saw last. We're just kind of finishing up some stuff now. And then after this, we'll just kind of walk through the cage and what we've done and what our plans are to finish the cage. But yeah, hopefully this is going to be the first video you guys have seen in a while. It's kind of a compilation of the ending of the Camaro for a minute, restart of Gerry, and then go from there. We'll show more videos of the Camaro once it's closer to finish. But we're definitely looking forward to getting back on Gerry and getting our drag car project going, and definitely looking forward to some passes this year for sure.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I still think it's going to be like 13-second car, but I still think it might blow up on the burnout lane, but
hey,
Steven seems to think that it's going to run like a 10-second quarter mile. We need to cert this cage day one, but
no, this is gonna, first time out till we get it figured out. It's gonna probably be in the 13s, but I think this car is gonna settle in somewhere in the mid to low 12 in the quarter, which, for starting out, it's perfect.
yeah, we'll get the car dialed in, and we'll change the motor and make it faster and faster. But
because we've already got plans for the next engine that's going to go in Gerry, and it's going to involve a turbo. And I've already got a lot of those parts already here, so we're just trying to get the car done, get the chassis built, and then we can change engines later.
Yeah, once the car's running and driving, once the chassis is done, we'll be able to change the motor out in and out, no problem. So look forward to that. But we're back, and we're gonna be putting out some more videos consistently. So don't forget to like and subscribe,
and hit that bell.
Hit that bell, and we'll be back, and we'll see you soon. All right. All right, guys. I know at the end of this video, I was going to tell you I was going to do a walk around of what the progress we had on Gerry so far. So I want to go ahead and do that real quick before we end. It's been a little bit since that last footage, so we've actually been working quite a bit on different things. So I wanted to show you the cage so far. He's got the door skins on it right now, just kind of temporarily on there, but we got both seats on. He's got the frame laid out for the floor that we're going to be putting in. We have the dash bar in, sidebars, seats mounted. We had the engine and trans kind of in there. We pulled it back out so we can go ahead and do the finish work on it. But it's looking pretty good. It still hasn't been painted yet, obviously. We do have the new rear end in with the new 4-link bars. I don't know if you can really see that. But yeah, so the new rear end's in. Frame's pretty much set out for the floor. Seats are kind of in there. The door skin's kind of been, roughly mounted on for now. And it's really coming together, but I wanted to add this to the end of this video to kind of give you an update on what kind of we're looking at. Here's obviously the engine back on the stand. He's rebuilding the transmission in the next few days, so hopefully startup's not too far away. But yeah, I said I'd show you some progress that we've been making at the end of this, so I wanted to add it real quick and give the update. The trans cross member mounts and everything, engine mounts are on, and we're kind of kicking it. Once Steven gets the transmission rebuilt, the next thing is putting it back in and really getting it plumbed and wired and started. So we're waiting on the carburetor. I know is one thing we're waiting on to get it running, but I think we have a carburetor we can throw on it to get it broken in and see how it runs and everything. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be giving a startup on this thing. And then also the Camaro will be coming back this weekend. I went ahead and got a bunch of parts for it. So along with Gerry, we'll be throwing out some videos mixed in with the Camaro, getting it running and driving. So be expecting, a mix of little Camaro, mix of Gerry in the next few weeks, and we'll just keep rolling on these projects. They're actually coming together a little quicker now. So we're pretty excited. We're going to keep working hard and hopefully keep putting out videos. So, like I said before, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll have some real live action coming in the next few weeks. So stay tuned.